What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and since I just got done doing GTA 5 for somebody as like a request, I figured screw it, it's already on here. Why don't we do GTA 5 on all of the monitors? Now, I'm probably not going to do it his way where I have like 8x anti-aliasing and all that stuff, but I figure just default, let's do it default settings, everything on high, and then everything maxed out. That's what we can do. So, let's get started.
Well, alright. Starting off our high settings here. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's do a benchmark. Alrighty. Gonna do the benchmark on high first, just to see how it does. It seems like this is going to take about 3 minutes each time. Not nearly as long as I thought. And don't mind the random screen flickers, that's just Afterburner being stupid. It doesn't get along with Windows recording, but Windows recording is all I've got. And I've gotten really good at using it, so I'm pretty much just going to use it forever, I'm pretty sure. Unless AMD ever eventually fixes Relive, so I can use that. But so far, no. Nothing of the sort. Alright, here we are on the pier. It sure does get through those cutscenes, or those black screens pretty quick. I remember back when I was on like hard drives and shit when this game came out. It actually took like upwards of 20 seconds to load each one of these damn benchmarks. And then once I got my first SSD, I was like, oh my god, this is awesome, I'm never using a hard drive ever again. And then I didn't. Well, except for like storage and stuff, but even now, I only have one hard drive for storage, and that's the one I keep all my YouTube videos on. It's a 5 terabyte Western Digital external USB one. Or USB 3. 3.1? Yeah, 3.1. Take me a little drink. Seemed like I was almost losing my voice there. But I did take like a huge rip before starting this little session, so probably shouldn't have done that, but just as long as I'm not sitting here clearing my throat annoying you guys constantly. I don't want to do that, so I figured it's best to just take a drink of water. Nip it in the bud right then and there, you know? Alright, we're getting into the Hummer, or as they like to call it, to the Mammoth. Out of our way, noobs. Mammoth coming through. Haha. Never? You have eyes on nothing? Boom! And alright, that's about it. Well, alright, now it's time for a little bit of some screen recorded gameplay on high. So let's just run around for a minute or so here, give you guys a good idea of how it runs. Now what I really wish is they had an area where I could literally go through like woods, city, and like everything all in like one. But unfortunately all the big grass areas and tree areas are like way far away. So it'd have to be a way longer video, or I'd have to cut it up, and then I'd probably honestly mess up and get stuff all confused. And then it'd end up being a terrible video. Hell, I'm still like, oh shit, this guy wants to like fight. I don't want to fight you right now, I'm busy. Go away. But I'm still kind of laughing at myself for making that 2-hour long Icarus video. Alright, yeah, let's kill that. I'm already going to get in trouble for having that on anyway. Hopefully the damn video doesn't get banned. Or I'll have to come back and do this whole thing again, and that'll be lame. I don't think so, though. It'll probably just copyright say, oh, we're going to put advertising on your videos in these countries or something. That's usually what they do when I use copyright music. Not when I was doing Guardians, though. I had way too many in a row. They were like, screw you.
Now we'll get a little bit of camera recorded gameplay here. So yeah, we should probably get the benchmark too. Could do a little bit more recently. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, I have decided I'm going to do the benchmarks. Originally I wasn't going to, but then I was like, if I'm only doing like a minute or so of thing, just doing high, alt and like high, very high, and maxed out is probably not going to be a very long video, so figured screw it. Might as well do the benchmarks too. Because see, look at that, we're already at a minute. So, let's move on.
Now let's have a look at very high settings at 1080p here. Still not using any MSAA or anything. We'll just do that at the end when we do maxed out. Same thing with advanced settings. We'll turn all those on too. And maxed out. Alright though, let's do a benchmark. Now we're going to do very high benchmark here and see how it does. And then after this is all finished, we can jump into some gameplay. Vinewood. Hollywood kids. Alright, so now we got the rainy trailer parky kind of spot off in the desert. And I think after that, doesn't it go to the jet? Nope, I almost forgot about the pier with the fancy LED Ferris wheel. Alright, this is the part with the jet. Something about that area always drops it under 100. Don't know what it is. Go jet plane, go! It's always fun flying these around. Don't mind the random afterburner flashes. Game's not doing that. I'd be telling you all about it if the game was doing that. If games were always doing that no matter what, I'd be like, wow, what the hell? Something is wrong with this thing, but no. That's just two programs colliding. Alright, looks like it's time for the mammoth. All the side conversations while this is happening always cracks me up too. No, I'm pretty sure we're gonna die at the end of this benchmark. Laser Force. Some random billboard. Damn, that was a good explosion that time. Hell yeah. And with that, we can move on to gameplay. Now let's get a little bit of some very high camera or screen record gameplay in now. What the hell you honking at? I'm on the right side of the road. F off. Yeah, it was a little close, wasn't it? It's always fun seeing how far I can get just full throttling without crashing. Usually I can go a pretty decently long time. This time I'm using a controller to drive too. Last time I made that short video for that guy, I was just using keyboard and mouse. Oh, there we go. Well, I guess that answers that question. That's how long I'll last before crashing into something. Wasted. Guess it also kind of serves as like a, how quick does it reload? Pretty decently quick. Go over here, and now it's time to move on.
So now we've got everything on very high. Let's see. Let's just get ourselves a car. Alright.
The dead don't cry.
Nope, they sure don't. So I don't get copyrighted. Yeah, as you can see, this game is just easy mode for this laptop. Even on very high, we're not even pushing our GPU to its limits. It's kind of just chilling.
Look out! What is this shit?
Alright, let's just park her right here. And now let's move on.
Now we're moving on to maxed out settings, where we just maxed out everything. So let's go look at all those settings. 8x MSAA. Everything else on very high or ultra. We also put reflection MSAA up to 8x. And then we also turned on all of the advanced settings and put up the sliders. So now let's do a benchmark. Now we got ourselves a maxed out benchmark here. And as you can see, the FPS is definitely tanked. It even drops under 60 at times. This is only at 1080p, so when we do these maxed out ones on 1440p ultra wide and 4K, we're probably going to have some abysmal FPS at maxed out. But besides maxed out, the game runs great. I'm willing to bet it'll even run at 4K, no problem. It's a really easy game to run, as long as you're not being ridiculous with it. Holy shit, is it raining again? Jesus, it's rained like every fucking day. But my car is still being fixed anyway, so all I've got to drive right now, instead of my badass twin-turbo Lincoln with like nearly 500 horsepower, is now Mom has been kind enough to let me borrow her CRV. So now we're in an SUV with 167 horsepower, but hey, at least I can still go around. Some people, when their car's in the shop, they ain't got nothing to get around in. Because luckily she still got her other car. Yeah, hopefully my stepdad will get it fixed this next weekend. If not, then probably for sure next weekend. And if it stops raining, they can fix my Fiero, and then I can drive that around instead of this SUV. Though I guess the SUV's probably happy about it. It's just a winter SUV beater, basically, so all it was doing until now has been sitting on a battery tender. Only thing is, it's still got studded winter tires on it. I hope I don't get pulled over by the damn cows. I don't even think you're supposed to have those tires in Michigan in the first place. Oh well, it's one of those things. If they didn't see it, I didn't do it. I'm not gonna lie, I almost thought the background like music in this was somebody's car alarm going off.
You ain't too smart, are you?
Well, that's debatable. Ha. Another pretty decent explosion, but let's move on to gameplay, shall we? Now we will get a little bit of some screen recorded, maxed out gameplay here. I did not think he was going to call him a fool. I thought he was going to use much more colorful words, to be honest with you. Oh, damn. Oh, there goes my hood. Lightened. We lightened our car. Now we're all good. Now it's even faster. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn, she is lucky as hell. I came within, like, millimeters of crippling her. Or possibly killing her. Whoa! Hey, that actually worked out.
Oh!
Alright, and now let's move on.
Alright, now let's get a little bit of some camera recorded gameplay here, maxed out. And that's including all of the advanced settings. So it definitely drops under 60 sometimes, but down to like 58. So without this counter up on the top, you'd probably never notice. That's pretty impressive. But at the same time, I kind of laugh at the guys who sit there and go, "Oh man, GTA 5, man, that's an old game. It would run on a potato. You could go run that thing maxed out at 750 RT, no problem." And it's like, no, you really couldn't. I mean, even this thing drops under 60, and it's a pretty beastly laptop. Obviously, it's not quite as powerful as, like, a real desktop. But it's not too far away behind, like, somebody with, like, a 5800X and a 5700 XT. So 6700, non-XT. Actually, no, I think it does have the same as a 6700 XT now I think about it. Same exact specs, just its TDP is cut basically in half, because, yeah, you're not going to have a 250 TDP GPU in a laptop unless you want 40 minutes of battery life tops. I mean, that's almost what this thing does now, so no, it'd probably be more like 5-10 minutes battery life tops. But no, this game is pretty hard to run if you, like, turn everything to the maximum. Especially if we went out of the city and went into, like, the woods. Would probably be in the 40s, to be honest with you. But to be perfectly honest, I forgot which way to go to get there. So I'd say now, it's time for us to probably just end this video. Well, alright guys, that about wraps it up for GTA 5, and it did great. Except for when we turned all the advanced settings on, it still dropped a little teensy bit under 60, but still, I just would suggest probably, you could probably even do the advanced settings, just don't put anti-aliasing MSAA up to 8x. That's, I think, what killed most of our FPS, doing the reflections at 8x and just regular MSAA at 8x. If you just turn those down to like 2 or 4, 4 would probably be good at 1080p, and you don't need anything over 2 on 2K and ultra wide. And I don't think you need anything much at all at 4K. Maybe 2x if you can handle it. But this thing usually can't. Anyway though, that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And until the next one, peace out guys.